Hi everybody, my name is Sherry. Welcome to my stamp studio. So this video is really geared towards those of you that have signed up to take my Try It class. But it's also, especially in this day and age of emails, having a horrible time getting through to people. If you signed up for the class, you should get an email later on today. You'll probably get 2 or 3. One will have the link to this video. The first one will just tell you that your packets are in the mail and they are on their way to you. A couple of you have signed up just yesterday, so I will process those labels as soon as I have this video uploaded. And then you should get an email with this video link, and then you'll also hopefully get your first project today. I always have spread them out because email can be like, oh no, this is spam if I send too many things too often with too many links. But because now emails just from my friends or just from some of you who've asked questions, they're in the spam folder for absolutely no reason that I can see other than Gmail and some of the other email providers upped their security in December, and so it's causing a little bit of havoc. But I also like to do this because some of you got not the mailed packets, and so then you can kind of see what you need to gather together. The very number one reason that I do it, and some of you will laugh if you have done the last bazillion of these classes, is so you don't have to look in your package, because it's so much easier if you don't move all the papers around to have to re-put them back in order. So this will show you what's in there and you don't have to do it to yours. So we're going to gather everything together. I do have, so Stampin' Up! Has a fabulous join offer in February. I have always set aside a few of these because if you are a member of my team, then they get all of my videos for free, but they do get this packet they can get for absolutely free for just being on my team. We will be gathering together via Zoom because my team is all over the United States next Monday. So those who got the packet on my team will get together, and we don't do them all. We'll do 2 or 3 of the projects together. Sometimes, depending, the last couple of times I've not felt well, maybe the last time. So we just looked at the projects so they got to see them. It's easier sometimes to see them before you do them. But because there's the joint offer in February, I'm afraid the few packets that I made may not be enough. So I think I still have 1 or 2 left from my annual catalog. So I'll substitute those. So if you would like to sign up and get a free packet as part of the February special for joining my team, I would recommend you do it the first day that it's available, which I think is the 2nd of February. As it gets closer, I will tell you as soon as we are able. I will go on to my Facebook page and via my email and tell you what the special is. And then we set ourselves on a number, which is as many as we can do without killing ourselves packets. So I had maybe 4 or 5, and a couple of you did get those yesterday. So there may still be a couple. Then I set a couple aside for any shipping mishaps, which do happen, unfortunately. So as everybody's packets arrive, I may have 1 or 2 that open up, or I may reserve those for people who sign up on my team, and I'll only leave those for a couple of days in February, and then I'll open them back up if you want to purchase it. So let's see what you need to gather. Let's see what's in the packet. Here are the 9 projects that we will do together. So I think there's 3 templates, and I think the rest are fun folds. So there's that. Then you'll want to have a catalog. We will walk through it. If you like to print out the online exclusives, we do have 2 cards in this class that feature the January online exclusives. I take notes. This isn't my note one because it's kind of torn up. I take notes and I write the measurements and everything. Let's go to our first project. Oh, this isn't even my note one. I have too many catalogs. Wherever my note one is, it's probably over with the rest of the supplies. I just write all the measurements in here, and then you can keep these and you can put them along with your PDF. And here's what I recommend that you do with your PDF. So I have bought a folder that goes long ways, which is also great because you can put the mini catalogs in there. So here is, this would have been the last one before this one. It was like September 2025, but yes, that's it. And then I just print them off, and then you will have your PDFs in here. If you do it before Here's this card. If you do it beforehand, then you can kind of write notes on this as well. So in the actual PDF, this would be a whole page, and it has clickable links so you can get to the video tutorials. The other thing is, if you get a folder like this, and I will put the Amazon link to this particular folder, then you can put your cards in here. I know a lot of you keep them and you don't send them. I hope some of you actually send them, but then you can keep them in here. And then if you do more than one, this is all of my Try It classes that I've ever done. But if you do it beforehand, then you can write notes on it. Or you can write notes in your catalog and then kind of transfer those over. So the basic supplies are very, very basic for this. You definitely need a paper trimmer that has a scoring blade. And then I like to have just a couple of different sizes. I like this one because it doesn't take up much room, of rulers, and then a pencil. And a good eraser. This one doesn't have an eraser, so I have an eraser set aside. So you need that. Then you will need a bone folder, and then you will need, you take your pick for this particular class, and for most of the time, I would go with the putty tip, because you're going to have to pick up your embellishments, which we'll see those in a second. And then my favorite one is the shepherd's hook, because it will help you poke out any dies, and it will, it's easy also to pick up. Then obviously you need scissors. And then as far as adhesives, I think that we use a lot of the adhesives in this class. So I have the Stampin' Seal, I have my dimensionals, I have my glue dots, and then both of the glues. And some of this is just personal preference. I do not use this glue a lot. I use this glue a lot, but I know some of you prefer others. If you prefer the Seal Plus over the tear-in tape, I don't think there's anything in this class that you would have to do it. So now let's take a look at your packet. And I always just grab a packet. So yours will come like this. You won't have goodies on it. I had a white pen and I was writing demonstrator names on them. And I didn't know the white paint pen wasn't going to dry, because the demonstrators, I ran out of candy. Well, I didn't run out. If you paid for the class, then you have 2 pieces of candy. If you get the free class, then you have 1 piece of candy, because that way I was able to make it go. So that's why the demonstrator ones had a mark on them. Otherwise, they're exactly the same. And I have had no idea what's in my packet because of the way the Designer Series paper works. Sometimes I get the exact same thing as the original card I made, and sometimes the paper's different, and it just depends on how that goes. Now, I would recommend, it does have the sticker on it, unless you plan to sit and do the class all at once, which I am able to make all of the videos, upload them, and get them sent already in about a day and a half. So you easily could do these all in one day, in one sitting if you want. But if you aren't going to get them done, I would put everything back in here, because I will get at least 5 emails from you guys in a couple of weeks or a couple of months or even a couple of years, and you'll send me a picture and you'll say, do you know what the class this goes to? And it can be difficult for me to figure it out. If you slide it all back in here, both of the things have the label. Then if you don't get it done, because sometimes, you know, life happens, you may intend to get them done, and then there could be some kind of family emergency, or you could win the lottery, or your kids could say, we're taking you to Hawaii, and then the next thing you know, your packet's not done. So I just recommend sliding it all back in here when it's not anything you haven't finished, and it makes it easier in the future. So here are our cards, and you can see why they can get mixed up pretty easily. So I'm going to stack them. This is always bad for me too, because I have to stack them back in the order. So we'll start at the front of the catalog. So this is our first card. You can see all of the beautiful Designer Series papers, and you have die cuts. You may have to poke yours out. It just depends. We run 2 usually stacked up on top of each other, so sometimes the bottom one doesn't have its things poked out. Here is your Valentine with some really pretty paper through the folders. And this one is a template card, and it is actually in the back of the catalog, the stuff that goes with it. But I thought we might need a break from a template. I mean, from a fun fold, so I stuck a template in here out of order. Here's the Easter. This paper is beautiful, and I still have the offer. If you buy the Easter Joy Suite from me, then you get to take a free class from me in February. Here is Nature Symphony. Here's the bugs, and you can go watch this one. Somewhere there's mushrooms in here. They may have moved. You can go watch this video because this one's already up, but I will re-record it for those of you that took the class. I don't see my mushrooms, but they are in here somewhere. And here's the boardwalk. I can't remember what this one's called, and it has some of the shimmer paper with it. And here we move to our online exclusives. And here's our last online exclusive. This paper's fabulous. So there you go. So you can take yours apart if you choose and put it back together like this. There's my mushrooms. And then if you want to look at it, just make sure you stack it back up like this, and then again, stick it in there. So it's nice and tight. And then in your ribbon and embellishment packet, I'm going to set this aside because I'm going to start filming as soon as I'm done with this. Although some of it just slid. Some of my die cuts just fell off. I recommend that you get something like this, just any kind of little dish if you have something in your kitchen or in your stamp studio, that you can just put your embellishments in. You should be able to open all of these without cutting them. The only thing you should have to cut is the mailing thing. It took me a few try classes before I finally found bags that I thought worked well, because I do like being able to reseal it. So you can see here are all of our embellishments. And so I will open those when I start with the class, and I will pop those in there. I think it's easier to just get them all out at once, but then keep the bag. Again, if you don't finish them, I'll slide them back in there. And then I really want this piece of candy. Some of you have two, some of you have one. And here's all of our ribbons. So this is all of the new ribbons in there. So there you go. If you are interested in getting one of the final packets, then let me know. If you signed up for only the online and don't have a mailed packet come, then you are first up if you want to do those, and I could just charge you the difference. But if you're in the class, let's get ready and get ready to try it.